MHQ weekend, Hurricane Patricia will likely have a huge economic impact on the Mexican people and their economy there. Here to discuss live from the IBM Insight Conference in Las Vegas is meteorologist and business analyst Paul Walsh. Good morning to you, Paul. Thanks for joining us so early. How big of an impact could this have on the Mexican economy?
Well, Kelly, it could have been huge. I underscore could have been because we dodged a bullet a bit in terms of the landfall of the storm not hitting major metropolitan areas. Also, I think the Mexican government was very well prepared for the storm, and I think between the coordination of the government, really good forecasts, and where the storm hit, the impact will be less than it might have been. It could have been devastating.
Yeah, there's the dissemination of information, obviously. So you think governments are generally getting better at anticipating and responding to these kinds of events?
I do. And, ironically, I'm here at Las Vegas at the IBM Insight Conference. And one of the things that we're looking at and talking about is a new technology that they've built on the back of the storm in Haiyan, which is called an Intelligent Operations Center. Really what it does is it pulls in all the disparate pieces of information that emergency managers need and puts it right in front of them so they can make decisions better and faster and be more effective.
That's great news. Paul, what about right here in the United States? Do you think the storms will impact us in any way?
Well, certainly, and we're seeing it now already in Texas, and we'll see it in the Gulf Coast. And unfortunately and tragically, when you have these kind of events, flooding events can be very, very expensive for folks. We just saw it in South Carolina. We're seeing it again in Texas, where many people don't have flood insurance. And so when these kind of events hit, they're very hard to recover from.
That's exactly right. I mean, let's talk about those longer-term implications for the local economies that are impacted, Paul.
Yeah, typically what happens, Kelly, is that you have a very significant impact right away. There is a bit of a silver lining, though, downstream, months from now, where the economies will come back, while they will recover, when money will come in to help build back the impacts. But also from a longer-term perspective, if these kind of events keep happening, we're going to start seeing increases in what it's going to cost us to insure our homes against these kind of floods, because it seems like the frequencies of these are becoming more and more often.
Paul, I love that you're there at the IBM Insight Conference in Las Vegas, because technology, you think, is really key, right, in saving us all and protecting us.
Oh, for sure. And as we look at the weather for the future and how there's more and more people in these large metropolitan areas, understanding the weather, first of all, from a forecast perspective, being able to monitor it very precisely, and then being able to integrate that information for decision makers is really important.
All right. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Paul Walsh there in Las Vegas. Enjoy your time there as well, by the way. We want to talk more about